Hi everyone, it's Linda with stampwithlindawalsh.com. I've had a few requests on how do I make this oval in my card. So I thought I'd do a little video tutorial on how I did that. And these are just a couple of examples that I've created. I have a couple from last year that I did that I'll post on this video also. But those are the ones I just did this year. And I actually made them with the Hostess set Northern Hearts, which is right here. Very nice set. That's in our new catalog. But what I did is I used my Big Shot. Okay, I've zoomed out just a tad, and what I want to show you is I cut my paper. This is 5 1/4 by 4. And then what I also did was I got some chipboard, and I used Nestabilities to cut out the center. I actually have 2 pieces of chipboard that are glued together. And the reason why is you have to, basically I tried like 5 different times on how to get the oval. And it's basically dependent on how many layers you use, whether it's going to work, and how it works. And I know that's kind of hard to show you, but to tell you. So what I did was, I'm actually only going to use one of these cutting plates. Because with the other one, it was too thick, it wouldn't go through. And then sometimes you might get the imprint still on your center. So you have to play with it. You have to find out how many blades, how many cutting pads you need. Whether you need just one layer of chipboard, and depending on, it comes in thick, medium and light chipboard. It depends on what thickness you have. So those are all the variabilities. I'm going to show you what worked for me. I put 2 pieces together for this. I cut out the center oval. Alright, so let's get started. I don't know what you're going to be able to see for this. I'm going to put my paper inside. And this is 5 1/4 by 4. And then I put this, which is also cut 5 1/4 by 4, and I line it up with the piece of paper inside. And then I'm going to just sandwich it on the top like this. Nothing's going to move, and I'm going to put it on my board. Let's see. It's easier if I do it like this. So you line it up over your paper. And also, now that I just lined it up, I want to tell you one thing. When you use these folders, make sure the part that's open is towards your handle, and the part that's not is away from your handle. Because what's happening is there's about 200 pounds of weight that is pressed on here. And if you do it the other way, I've had mine crack. So they recommend that this is the way you place it in, just like this. Whoops. Okay. It might be a little off, but I have the camera sitting right in front of me. Okay. So let me show you how I wedge that, by the way. I have my top cutting plate. Then I have my chipboard that I cut out. And then I have my plastic embossing folder. And I also have it on tab 2. Okay? So let's see what we got here. And there you go. There is your center. So I think what's happening, I don't know how else to explain it, but since this is raised on top, it's not hitting the center. So you would think you would use the cutout and put it over, but no, it's quite the opposite actually. So that's how I created my oval. So why don't we get to the point where I'm stamping on it. Okay, so on my stamp, what I did was I colored in with my green marker. This is Garden Green. The wreath part, and then the real red for the bow. And I'm just going to do it real quick. And also another tip when you're coloring with markers, always color on the side. So if you go straight on, you're going to ruin the tip of your pen. And then it spreads the end of the tip. Okay, and what I'm actually making is this card here. And I have one of my things that fell off. Okay. I'm making the wreath, so I'm going to hold it this way. Let's see how that goes. Yep, just like that. And I think I might have had my head in the way, but... so then the next step would be, I'm going to do my happy holidays down below. And I have to tell you, I buy all clear stamps now. Because I don't have to use my Stamp-A-Majig as often. And there's that. Let's see. Okay, and then what I just took my red marker and I just dabbed the 3 centers that's already embossed on this folder to give the dots. And then I just added some pearls. But that's the gist of how I did that. I don't know if you can see the pearls. There's a couple of pearls in there. And then I just put it on the base of my card. It's a very simple card. I mean, you could crank out a lot of these for Christmas, and it gives a great effect. So here's my other card. And like I said, I'll post the other ones that I did last year. And then that give you a couple ideas. All right, so thanks for viewing my videos, and we'll see you soon.